Baby Reindeer's Richard Gadd. If I wanted the real people to be found, I would have made a documentary. Speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, the comedian says he'll stop pleading with internet sleuths, trying to find the real people who inspired the show, as I'm almost adding to it. Baby Reindeer creator Richard Gadd has reiterated his plea for internet sleuths to stop looking for the show's real-life counterparts, saying, "If I wanted the real-life people to be found, I would have made it a documentary." Gadd spoke to The Hollywood Reporter before Piers Morgan interviewed the woman described as the inspiration behind Martha, a character who stalks Gadd's character Donnie after he serves her a free cup of tea in the pub where he works. Fiona Harvey, 58, has described Gadd's account as a work of fiction and hyperbole and denied being a stalker, telling Morgan that she was considering legal action against Netflix and Gadd. After the program's release in April, some viewers began trying to find the real people who had inspired events in the series, which is prefaced with the words, "This is a true story." Actor, writer, and director Sean Foley, a friend of Gadd's, was forced to contact police after he was falsely accused online of being a rapist. Gadd asked people to stop guessing at the time, saying that people I love, have worked with, and admire are unfairly getting caught up in speculation. "I know for every single part, there's been about 5 or 6 people who have been sort of named as each part, even all the way down to the pub manager," Gadd told THR. "The internet's always going to do its thing. There was a video the other day of someone had sent me of someone claiming to be Terry. I'd never met them before in my life." He said he didn't agree with the sleuth thing, saying he wanted the show to be received as a piece of art, and "I want people to enjoy the show as a piece of art." "I'm called Donnie Dunn. It exists in a sort of fictional realm. Even though it's based on truth, it exists in a fictional realm. Let's enjoy the world that I've created. If I wanted the real-life people to be found, I would have made it a documentary. I've spoken publicly about how I don't want people to do it, and if I start playing a game of whack-a-mole, then I'm almost adding to it. I don't think I'll ever comment on it ever again." Some media, legal, and industry figures have criticized how thinly disguised some of the fictionalized true elements in Baby Reindeer appear to be. Within the TV industry, particularly the 5 former analog channels, jaws were dropping. This was surely a mega compliance failure. Marina Hyde wrote in The Guardian, while TV showrunner Russell T Davies said the BBC would have been much stricter about compliance in Baby Reindeer than Netflix has been, adding, "Compliance and editorial policy drives us mad here, but I sleep at night." Gadd said he had to retreat into a very raw and very damaged mindset when filming Baby Reindeer, and that he went from weighing 96 kilograms to 68 kilograms because I wanted to feel vulnerable and fragile in my body. Reflecting on how his life has changed since the show became a global hit, Gadd said he went from having 3,000 Instagram followers to more than 400,000, and that on a recent flight to Los Angeles, the pilots came out and asked to meet him, which was quite surreal. "I still don't think of myself as famous. I went to see the Pogues the other day, and I went into a pub beforehand, naively thinking that I could just go in and sit down with some friends. But it was bedlam. It was chaos," he added. "People coming up all the time, sharing stories and talking about the show and how it affected them. I kind of thought, oh, I can't really go into pubs anymore and expect to sit there quietly in a corner and have some food." He said that, as a very self-conscious person, the new attention can be quite challenging. "I still very much feel like the same person in a lot of ways. I am not very big online, and I don't post much and I don't read much. I don't Google the show or myself. I still keep a quiet life," he said. "But I have noticed the crazy part of it, the sudden public attention with people coming up to me and the sudden feeling that there's more eyes on me all the time. This is what we're up against. Teams of lawyers from the rich and powerful trying to stop us publishing stories they don't want you to see. Lobby groups with opaque funding who are determined to undermine facts about the climate emergency and other established science. Authoritarian states with no regard for the freedom of the press. Bad actors spreading disinformation online to undermine democracy. But we have something powerful on our side. We've got you. The Guardian is funded by readers, like you in Bangladesh, and the only person who decides what we publish is our editor. If you want to join us in our mission to share independent, global journalism to the world, we'd love to have you on side. Please choose to support us today. It only takes a minute and you can cancel at any time. Thank you. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more update news.